Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Benjamin Pedersen of AJ Foyt Racing, of course, the driver of the number 4 Chevrolet for the team in the NTT Data Indycar Series. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you, Casey?
Doing well. Just kind of talk about just overall how this off season's going. You're moving up from Indy Lights, what was then known as Indy Lights, now Indy NXT, now, and going to IndyCar.
Yeah, just super excited. A lot of very exciting things happening at Foyt with new management, new engineers, a lot of exciting changes happening for hopefully a very successful program for the future here. Yeah, I've spent time with the team since before I was even signed, all throughout last year in what was, as you say, Indy Lights last year, and now it's called Indy Next. But yeah, a very, very nice team to be with. When I walked in the door after signing and officially becoming part of the driver, it was funny. The first day on the front door, it says employees only. And I walked in and I was like, it's okay now. I'm an employee. So everyone was just really excited. And I'm just ultimately really looking forward to the first thermal test here in only a few weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, let's kind of talk about that a lot. There's been a lot of news surrounding AJ Foyt Racing, a lot of new people coming in, a lot of exciting changes. How exciting is it?
It's awesome. I mean, we just got on board a very, very big addition to the team with Michael Cannon, who is the new technical director that will oversee many things within the team. He will oversee all the engineering and everything and brings all of that knowledge from his previous years. So that's really exciting. Craig Brooks, the new team manager of the team, has had a very good intro to the team, and looking forward to working more with him. And there's a lot of new faces mechanics wise. A lot of good engineers have also sticked around, so it's just really, really exciting. And I know Larry is very excited about the whole program, just ultimately becoming a better program for the long run. So
yeah,
I'm certainly very excited to be a part of it and help the team grow for the future.
Yeah. What's it been like working with between you and Santino?
It's been awesome. I've only had a couple encounters with him. Since becoming teammates, we were together at the Christmas party here up in Indiana at Foyt at the Wine Vault, and he was really, really cool. Gave me a lot of very good info regarding the year. We just started chit chatting at dinner, and he shared a lot of very valuable info about the ovals, everything from what he thought was beneficial to cockpit, setup, your seat, your what he likes to prioritize for the ovals, things from a driving perspective. So as a teammate, he was very, very open to me, and as a rookie in the series, I'm very appreciative of that, and I look forward to working with him. So first couple of encounters have been very positive and very genuine in what he has shared with me, that I don't think many other drivers would be willing to share with their teammates. So I'm appreciative of that.
So what's really the biggest thing that you're really going to kind of overcome with all this, because you're entering into the series, for the first time? What are you nervous? What are you most looking forward to? What are you nervous about?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm not really nervous about anything. It's only pure excitement. The things that will be new to me is obviously pit stops, longer length races, a couple new tracks. So those are where the big focus goes from a season perspective wise, getting familiar with those new things. And then otherwise, the returning to the same tracks, same format, everything remains the same as it was in Indy Lights. So I look forward to that aspect, with just the car being the new aspect, and then the pit stops and the longer race. But yeah, I've been training like crazy for it, and I just ready to get on track.
Okay. And just kind of talk about just the journey that you've kind of been on. to get to to get to this spot and where you are at in your career? What's that like?
Sure, yeah. So I started car wise, started in F4 in 2016 here in the States. So that was called the FIA F4 US Championship. 2016 was the inaugural year that came to the States. And then I did 2 full years of that. Then I graduated my third year to F3 when that was introduced to America. Did 2 years of that. And then after that, we decided to go to Europe for 2 years in England for British F3. So 2 years in Europe, also did a round of Euro Formula Open in Belgium at Spa with the British F3 team that I was with. And then after being in Europe for 2 years, decided to come back to pursue the route to IndyCar, and had my rookie year in Indy Lights in 2020. Or sorry, excuse me, 2021. And then that brings us to this past season, my second year in Indy Lights, 2022. And then, yeah, now a rookie for IndyCar going into 23.
Yeah. So just overall, like what managing being an IndyCar driver, it's like it's all these different changes that you have. How are you managing all that?
It's ultimately, I'm just so excited. It's, when you look at, there's a lot of new things. Yes, there is. But when you also look at it from the perspective of my whole career has been, you're in this series now, you're going to get into a faster series next year with a new car, faster car, maybe different tracks. Most of my career has been new changes in terms of getting faster cars, new tracks, like I said. So the new things I will be exposed to this year will be pretty similar. The only thing really is the pit stops and the length of the races that I haven't been exposed to. And then obviously the strategy perspective. But really, really looking forward to learning as quickly as I can, and to continue learning throughout my career for the future.
Are you watching? Are you going to watch your teammate down in Oklahoma for the Chili Bowl?
I won't be there, but I would love to see, any broadcasts that I can. I know he spoke very highly of that event at the Christmas party. And, I have a lot of respect for it. I'd love to try it. I don't know if I'd be, ready to go straight into the Chili Bowl with never having driven one of those cars, but I would be totally game for trying I think they're midget cars that they drive, right? For the Chili Bowl.
Yeah, they're dirt midgets.
That or a sprint car or whatever, anything on dirt, I'd love to try.
If I'm correct, I think you said you will be there, or won't you be
I will not be there.
there? Okay, I thought you said.
Yeah.
I thought you said.
No, no.
Yeah, those are fun, and actually the heat races start tonight, so that'll be
Wow.
really exciting. So kind of coming into the season, I know you're going to be testing at the thermal club and doing all that stuff. How exciting is that? What, like the thermal club? That's the
Yeah.
place a lot of people haven't heard of. Been to.
It's a I have not been there, but from the pictures, the videos, it looks immaculate from a racetrack perspective and facility wise, and the members' homes that they have there is pretty spectacular from what I've seen on pictures. So yeah, I think it's awesome that we're going there. It's pretty tricky during the winter time for IndyCar testing with where we can go. So I think if this turns out to be a good track, then it's great that we have another place we can go to. And the simple reality is we are limited with temperature most places for winter testing. So in Indianapolis here, it's pretty hard to go testing or anywhere near during the winter with the temperatures. So it kind of gives us, Florida with Sebring, or we can make the trip out to thermal here for this year. So yeah, we just needed to heat up a bit, and that opens up a lot of opportunities.
And Ben, what is the biggest thing that you're most looking forward to?
Ultimately, if I were to summarize, just really looking forward to obviously Foyt has been in it hasn't been a super strong team in the recent years here performance wise. So it's really cool to be a part of a program that is growing and to kind of be in this underdog position to help push everyone and for me to learn what I can do to help be a part of that program to help bring them to the next level. Certainly there will be a lot of things for me to learn, but one thing I can definitely do is push. So, but the team, it has a lot of natural talent as well. You look back at, within the recent years here, they've had, Kyle Kirkwood led a session at Detroit in practice. So they have promising times in the recent past. It's just a matter of putting it together. They're able to build a good car. But I think with bringing on the additions of the new management, the new chief engineers such as Michael Cannon and a few other folks, it's really exciting to see what it can become.
Yeah, for sure. All right. All right, Benjamin, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck. Best of luck this season. We're definitely going to have you on again sometime.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Casey.